Anything else you guys want to get off your chest? I mean, AT's actually not turned up, you know.
Yes, I've got something big, Tom. I've got to get off my chest.
Something go big, on.
And that is the foolish media and these cringy rival fans. I've got absolutely no time for you now, and you're going to get it now, because I've heard trash all week from you guys. Now,
us.
From you guys now.
From us.
Not you guys on the panel. Not you guys on the panel.
Oh,
you cringy rival fan and the foolish media. Because honestly, what you have said about Arsenal in these is embarrassing. Oh, they're the worst champions. Oh, they don't deserve to win the title. They don't play good football. Oh. Is you doing anything to distract the mood? Honestly, is this all you care about? Because I know a lot of these rival fans nowadays don't care about their own clubs. They don't care. They care more about what we do rather than what their own clubs do, especially when their teams are nowhere, like the Chelseas, like the Man Uniteds, like the Liverpools this season, especially like the Spurs. Now, you people need to get a grip on this and get over it. Arsenal are just better. Get over it. We are in all 4 competitions, and it's March. All 4. Top of the league, 7 points. Top of the Champions League group, in a cup final, and in the FA Cup quarterfinals. You would very happily swap your positions for us this season. Very happily. And if you disagree, you're lying. You're lying. The fact is, I've got no problem with people saying they'd rather Arsenal didn't win the league. Because, of course, you never want your rivals to do well. But when it comes to the fact that you care more about that rather than supporting your own team and what you can still do and what you can still achieve this season, that's where I've got the problem. That's where I have a problem.
I think what irritates me about
it's so frustrating. And these media, and as for these media people, I'm going to call out names. Paul Scholes. Oh, they shouldn't give the trophy.
Toe muncher.
Excuse me. Oh, you're going to be the worst team to win the league. Excuse me. I believe one of the United teams back in the day won it with 76 points. Have you not forgotten that? And a couple of United teams in the past were worse than this and still went to win. Liverpool's team last season weren't that great, and they still won it. Leicester team, same thing. They weren't so great, but fair play to them. They had a chemistry and they went and won it. And Blackburn back in the day, they weren't the best team to win it. Fair play, they went out and did it.
They spent a fortune, to be fair, but
So that completely wipes out your argument. Peter Schmeichel as well. You as well, next, idiots. Oh, I don't want to win. I don't want us to win to be winning things by set pieces. Okay. Well, if you've forgotten, how did you win your Champions League? You got battered in that final by Bayern Munich. Battered. And you had to rely on 2 late set pieces goals to win you the competition.
He celebrated those ones, all right, didn't he?
Your Champions League medal. You take away your Champions League medal. And as for those guys on TalkSport, honestly, they have made an absolute living and stolen a load of money, earned a fortune of ragging off Arsenal all these years. And it is actually embarrassing. These people are not proper football men. They have earned an absolute living. And honestly, and yes, I am going to dish your clubs because you are nowhere this season and we are where we deserve to win. You are nowhere. You can go back to your history as much as you want. But what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Focus on your own clubs and focus on what you can and possibly can still achieve this season. Chelsea, you can still get top 4. You can still win the FA Cup. You can still win the Champions League. Focus on that, not on us. Liverpool, focus on getting back in that top 4. Focus on the Champions League and as well, focus on the FA Cup because you can still win those. Focus on that, not on us. Man United, you focus on, you're nowhere. Yes, you might get top 4, but let's be honest, you're nowhere. You thought you were in the title race, didn't you? Well, that was short-lived. What did you do at Newcastle? You're nowhere near us. And sooner or later, Carrick's going to get found out, like Ollie did. So you're nowhere. So you cannot talk. Tottenham, you especially. We're going down this season. You need to be careful about saving onto your lives because you're getting relegated. And any Spurs fan that says they'd rather go down than see Arsenal win the league, you're not a proper Tottenham fan. Do you know how detrimental that is if you go down to the Championship? People think it's easy. Oh, it's a free trophy. We'll come straight back up. Which, yeah, you probably might do. But don't you also figure out the money you lose? All your best players go. And even if you were to come back up, who says the following season you won't be back down there again? Because look at Leicester. They went down with one of the best squads. And then they came straight back up. And then they went straight back down. And now look at them now in the relegation zone in the Championship. Leeds United, when they went down, big club, they had a great squad. They didn't come back for like a good, like 15, 16 years. And a couple of those, they went down to League One a couple of those times. Newcastle, they went down in 2009. They had a great squad, a very good squad with actual character players. But because they were run so badly, that was what done. That's what they've done. So think about all that, and stop worrying about us. Think about that. And you've appointed the wrong manager in, who I hope he stays because he's going to send you down. He's
the worst Tudor since King Edward VI.
If you don't make a change now, you're going down. He's sending you down because you've got worse under this guy.
Class.
And then you can come back and say, "Oh, but we've won trophies in recent years." Oh, yeah. What are you doing now? We might win more than you. We might win more than you this season because we're still in every chance. What are you doing now? Are you even focused more on that, or are you focused on what we do? And are you focused on what our style of play is? Look, Chelsea were like that back in the day under Mourinho and under Conte, playing football like that.
I said that last week. You said it were rubbish.
But they won the league. They won the league. No, because Mourinho wins a title right now. They win the league. They won the league, so they don't care. Cool. So these people need to pipe down. And as for that Brighton manager, you're next. Don't think you're what you said is embarrassing.
Oh, when has he become? He's become a top Gooner.
What you said, embarrassing.
Oh,
Embarrassing about this. You said it before and after the game. It's embarrassing. And that sums you up as a player. Oh, I never want to be that club that wins, that plays that way. Oh, excuse me. Who are you? You've won 3 out of your last 16 games.
Our style of play is shocking, though.
A lot of Brighton fans were booing you. We're booing you at times. You're booing you at times. Honestly, who are you? Are you a prime top manager? That's one thing, then. Are you a prime? No, you never are, and you never will be. You are a rubbish manager. And I'm sure your own Brighton fans know that. So honestly, it's embarrassing what you said. Have some class. Have some class. You said it before the game as well. And you said it last year as well. Have some class about you. Idiots. Have some class. And for people saying, oh, set piece FC, you only do things off set pieces. Hello. You do understand set pieces are a big part of the game. Then what's the point
in having that as well, and you disagree?
What's the point in having corners? What's the point in having corners? What's the point in having corners and having that? What's the point?
About this at some point.
What's the point? Yes, the thing is, Dom, before this, I don't mind doing this if it wins us things. I just wasn't sure whether it's sustainable. If it doesn't win us anything at the end of the day, then we can have it. Then doesn't win us the Premier League. Then yes, we'll come back to that and we'll we'll explain all that. Then it'll be a problem. But people also need to remember this. And I've done a piece on this, and then it's a fact. Us, only Bayern Munich and Barcelona, out of Europe's top 5 leagues, have scored more goals than us. And we've scored over 100, the first Premier League. We have won 35 games this season, which is the most in any season under Mikel Arteta, even more than the last 2 seasons, and we've done it in fewer games. And we are witnessing the highest win percentage in Arsenal's history, even more than the Invincibles. So for people to come out and say, "Oh, you're bad champions, you're the worst champions," all of that, stats there say we're not, and doesn't lie.
So I was right then.
Titles, yes, but I'm talking about these rival fans. I have no class, and this media, who make a living and knows the money of slagging off Arsenal. Honestly, you would all happily swap positions for us right now, and if you disagree, you are lying. You are lying for your back teeth. So,
Front teeth. You mean your front teeth?
Yeah, your front teeth, whatever. So, respect us. Stop all your hate. Stop obsessing with us. Just admit we are just better, and you know it. Focus on your own club and what you can achieve this season. And if you're in the mud, you're in the mud. Oh, and if you think the Premier League quality isn't great this season, it might not be, but that's not our fault. Not our fault. We're just doing what we do. And at this stage of the season, it's about getting results. Getting results. And that is what we are doing, especially at these hard away grounds. Hard away grounds. So, pipe down, focus on your own clubs, learn the facts, do your research before you start bashing up with hate and all that. Because I can guarantee you're straight on your high horse.
Haven't you been doing the same thing, though?
Than your own clubs who are in the mud and are nowhere. Right,
so in conclusion, haven't you been doing the same thing?
If we bottle it, you're going to be facing some strong criticism there if we bottle it, Seb. But fair play to you.
Well, I just think something needs to be said because this has driven me mad, this hate and all that.
I've been saying it for the last few months.
It's driving me mad because there's no need for it. There's no need.
So in
yes,
conclusion,
fair enough. If we don't win the league and all that, then we can have another conversation. Then yes, it can all come back up. But if this way wins us trophies, I don't care how we do it. Just get this title done.
So in conclusion, what I've been saying for the last few months was right, yeah?
After Wolves, I haven't finished. After Wolves and Brentford, we came under heavy criticism, and deservedly so, because I thought it was over after Wolves. And the team had actually lost my trust that night. And I was really, really panicking. But since then, we have battered Tottenham. And did you give us credit then? No. What did you all they focused on was Gabriel and a foul. Was Gabriel foul? That was all you focused on. Saying, "Oh, Tottenham were robbed because they were denied a goal." If not focused on the fact that they were actually bad and Arsenal were actually good. Chelsea, we beat another rival, another hard game. All they were saying, "Oh, you only did it because of set pieces. You're boring out of play." Brighton, we beat notoriously hard away ground. Oh,
you still meditating or what?
Have Dom and Seb done a freaky Friday?
Brighton didn't actually do anything to deserve anything. Yes, they had lots of the ball, but they created nothing and did very little with it. So no, that goes out the window. They didn't exactly pepper us.
Is the performance sustainable though, Seb? Was the performance sustainable?
The thing is, I don't think we'll be playing like this. I don't actually reckon we'll be playing like this. I think I
think we will.
I think we've got a different Seb on tonight.
I think with this running, I think we should do it because don't forget we only have 3 away games and we only leave London once. So the thing is,
twice now with Southampton, obviously in domestic competition. But yeah, you are right. Only once in the league.
Yeah, once in the league, which is that big showdown in Manchester, which is going to be big, and I do feel we need to win that. And I do feel we need to win that. I do
To be,
think
to be fair, Spurs are shit, aren't they? So
I know they are.
let's
They're
not-
poor. They're awful.
I'm just struggling with my out of body experience.
But the thing is, we went out there and battered them. If we hadn't have done, then fair enough. Then there would have been another conversation. But so far, we've won our 3 games, which I didn't think we'd do after Wolves. So I'm not complaining.
Man City have dropped points.
Exactly.
As I predicted, yep.
So I'm not complaining. I didn't think they would, so I'm not complaining. But we still need to go out there and do the job. But I'm just sick and tired of these rival fans and that, the hypocrisy, with all this hypocrisy, because it's driving me mad. And I just don't think any of this outside noise helps things. I just don't think it does. I just don't think it does. And I think
it could help. Ironically, I think it could help because it could create that siege mentality.
I don't think it helps because obviously people pick up because they try to do everything they can to distract the moods because they're that desperate for Arsenal not to win more than if it was Liverpool in this situation, everyone will be saying, "Oh, I hope Liverpool do it because we don't want City to keep winning because they've cheated." And it's the same boring City winners. But if it's Arsenal, it's no, we need City to win. No. If it's Arsenal, it's a different story. If anyone else, they'll be desperate for that. That's what gets me.
I think before Rory comes in with his question, I think what annoys me about it is it's not necessarily that like people can have their views, and actually Arsenal have won 1 trophy in 5 years, so I kind of get it from that point of view.
Okay,
I think what irritates me is when facts are not presented correctly. So like Brighton. That yes, it wasn't good. We didn't keep the ball in play much, but also we had the ball went out of play in our favour for the second most number of times this season, and also I think 25 games have had the ball out of play more time than that. But what they also left out of that was the fact that I think we've had the ball in play for the 6th most this season in the league. Brighton have had it for the 17th most in the league, so we've had the ball in play significantly more than Brighton. So it's choosing the narrative based on without actually presenting the wider context. That's what gets me.
Exactly. And you're criticizing Raya for time wasting. Excuse me, Raya is ranked 16th. Their keeper is ranked 2
Third.
In 2 or 3.
Third, I think it is. Yeah.
But honestly, these people and this Brighton manager, obviously, you people. Honestly,
it's why I like to talk about facts. I think they're important.
You ought to be
never
ashamed
thought
of
I'd see
yourself.
the day that Dom and Seb would actually agree. Oh my god.
Yeah, I do for once. But we do have to get these trophies over the line because if we don't, then we can have this conversation. Then yes, I'll say I don't like how we're playing. But now it has got to the point where I don't care how we do it. I just need this title done.